Today we're at the Hideaway at Baxby Manor.
It's between Thirsk and York.
And the site was on ITV's Good Morning.
And it featured on Channel 4's The Perfect Pitch.
It was also a 2022 award-winning site as well.
And it's very much back to nature. We're on a fully off-grid pitch, so let's go and check it out.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
We pick up our journey between Thirsk and York on the A19 and take a left-hand turn onto the roads to Husthwaite and Coxwold. Carry on down the road for about 1.5 miles. If you put the postcode into the sat-nav, it'll try and send you down that road on the left. Carry on a little bit further, you'll see the sign, and then take a left-hand turn and head down the track to Baxby Manor Hideaway.
Welcome to the Hideaway. On arrival, you're heading this way, bear round to the left, check in at reception, turn around in the car park, and then go to your pick.
That's us checked in. We've been given a map of the site and told which pitch to head to.
Here we are at the Hideaway at Baxby Manor. What a quirky site. You can get pictures with a 6-amp electric hookup. I believe it runs on an off-grid system, hence the low current. We're on a completely off-grid pitch. The cost for a campervan pitch for one night was £35 when we stayed, and that is without electrical hookup. If you're coming on your own, it's a little bit cheaper. The pitch does come with a fire pit, which is nice. You never know, we might have one of those a little bit later. Anyway, let's go for a look around. We're on pitch of V3 and we're neighbouring some chickens.
There's a facilities block. There are steps up to it, but there is also an accessible ramp too. The shop is open 9 till 11 and then 2 till 5. The facilities are just next door to reception. There's a ladies and gents, toilets and showers. There's loads of awards at the front. Look at this, on campsites.co.uk, 4.86 out of 5. Loo of the Year Awards 2025. Eco-friendly toilet entries 2025, Loo of the Year 2023, Loo of the Year 2024, Eco Toilet of the Year 2024, overall grade awarded Diamond for the Loo of the Year Award, 2024 Eco-friendly toilets, Loo of the Year 21 UK winner, and 2022 Washroom Cleaner of the Year Award. Wow. There's an information area. Chairs that you can borrow. Ask for all outdoor footwear to be removed. There's a little handy bench to sit on. And there's a bookshelf. Adult books you can take and swap out. Children's books are asked to be brought back. There's an accessible toilet, which you need a key for. Pot wash area. In here there's a chocolate vending machine, hot drink machine, fridges, And here we've got a drying room. It is warm in here. Your stuff would definitely dry very quickly. There's a place you can wash your dogs.
Here's the waste and recycling.
On site there's 30 tent pitches and 6 campervan pitches. There's also a range of glamping pods too. There's the hoglets, there is cabanas, there's an adult only section, and there's some family pods too. I've just found the Beck. Let's go and take a look. Sustainability is key for the future of camping generations. They ask you to recycle as much as possible, and there are only a few pitches with electricity.
Pizzas. Ooh, it could be barbecue chicken and sweet corn. It's open 8 till 11 for breakfasts and 5 till 7 Tuesday to Saturday. Sunday 8 till 11, closed on a Monday. No app required. Scan the QR code and we'll text you when it's ready to collect. There's the naughty corner.
I've definitely found where I should be. The naughty corner. It's empty, so everybody must have been well behaved. Each pitch comes with its own fire pit, and you can buy logs, kindling and lighters from the shop. You can also hire a tripod to go over the top of the fire pit so you can cook on it as well. How good's that?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Borrow one of these wheelbarrows to cart it across. It's quite heavy. I paid £17 for the kindling, the logs, lots of them there are, and some firelighters.
David's been working hard while I've been sat out in the sun. He's been chopping down trees and gathering wood and kindling. Any minute now you'll see him coming back with it. I told you he'd been out foraging and hunting and gathering.
£17. Take a wander now, see what's out and about. Worth noting on the way in, if you put the postcode into the sat-nav, there was actually a sign saying ignore the sat-nav and continue straight on. And it's probably about half, 3/4 of a mile further on from there. Next to the site is a private airfield with light aircraft. So if there's people using the airfield, you do hear some aircraft flying over. That's quite nice though, and don't imagine there'll be much traffic overnight. The stream running through Baxby is known as Elfin Beck and rises in the Hambleton Hills above the White Horse at High Kilburn. From Baxby it eventually joins the River Swale, Yore and Ouse in York, and then joins the River Humber on its way via Hull to the North Sea. What a journey for a small stream. Shh, there's a troll sleeping. Who's that trip-tropping over my bridge? The manor of Baxby was recorded in the Domesday Book as an area of over 2,000 acres, and it's gradually reduced to the 110 acres that it is today. As well as the Hideaway, there's also a certified site here as well. Over that way, you've got Baxby Manor House, Skonker and the Hay House. There's a brewery here, but it doesn't look like it's open today. Orchards of Husthwaite, cider mill, bar and shop. Well, that foiled that plan. That's a shame. Quite fancy checking that out. Maybe next time. round to the right. What's really good about this site is you can order pizzas, and Rachel's just gone to collect them from over there at the pizza place. There's a QR code, or I'll pop a link in the description. It's quite handy. You can order your pizza, choose which one you want, and any other things you want. Pick a time for collection. Isn't that good? Anyway, let's see what it's like. I've just clocked churros on the menu. Quite fancy some of those. Let's see how full I am with the pizza first before ordering anything else. Oh, here comes Rachel now.
Been cooking tea, David.
Oh, excellent. Is it ready?
It's ready.
Fantastic. Oh, that looks tasty.
Barbecue
chicken. Pepperoni. What else have we got?
Skin on fries and some garlic.
Wow, that looks nice. Let's get tucked in. Hiya, I'm after some churros if you've got some. For smaller orders you have to go to the kiosk itself and you get given one of these when you've ordered and it buzzes when it's ready.
David's on his way back. Don't know what he's bought, but he looks pleased with himself. What have you got there, David?
Churros and chocolate sauce.
Lost for words.
They were absolutely delicious. The sun's just going down, so we thought it was a good time to light the fire. I know some people would leave it till a bit later, but it started to get a bit chilly.
It's got really cold quickly.
It has. It's the start of April, so we thought we'd get it lit, keep us warm. Let's see how we get on. You can purchase the logs, kindling and firelighters at the shop. Came with a huge bag of logs, and as you'll have seen, I used the wheelbarrow to pull them across.
Morning, it's Sunday morning. Roxy, David and I all had a lovely sleep last night, but by gum we've woken up this morning and the ground's really frosty. Wouldn't want to be in one of them tents last night. We were toasty, we were like little snugs as bugs in a rug, but oh, it's a cold one. Roxy's been rolling in the frost already. Look at this.
On the toilets and showers, they've got a very clever occupancy system there that shows you when there's people in.
We're coming up to some real big family pods now. They look impressive. Each of these comes with their own hot tub. The sanctuary, strictly no children. Let's go and take a look. Oh look, you can pitch in here. T27. So that means you pitched right in the woodland. How cool is that? Don't think we fit the camper in mind. What a lovely idyllic spot, camping in the trees. When I did my research on this campsite, it kept mentioning a tree house. I've looked all over and I can't find it. It's It's mentioned on the site map, it tells you the checkout time, but I just can't find the treehouse. Let us know in the comments if you've ever been here and have you seen the treehouse and did you stay in it? Have I just missed it? Is it somewhere completely different? But I've looked everywhere and I just can't see it. I wish we'd gone to the Air Sports Centre yesterday. I'd love to have seen David in one of those gliding things. I don't think he'd have done it. I think he'd have refused to. I'm not quite sure I'd have done it either. Roxy probably would. She's braver than the pair of us. But there sounds as though there's quite a lot of activity of aircraft taking off. And it's only 0.2 miles away. Recycling's a big thing on the side. There's lots of different areas to separate all of your waste out, which is really, really good. I'll take you to have a look at it now. There's even a bit where you put all your food scraps in. Hopefully that'll go to the chickens and feed them. The only thing that I thought was missing was on one of the sites we went to where they sold pizzas, they had like a pizza box stand for when you finished your pizza. It was just 4 bits of dowel, I want to say, that went upwards vertically from the ground, just a little bit bigger than the pizza boxes. And you took your empty pizza box back there, and then it was easier for them to recycle. Please take a bag for your recycling. Please help yourself liberally to the paper and card to light your campfires. Food waste, no packaging. Hopefully that's for the chickens. Plastic, glass, general waste.
I made an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out an old pen and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up you'll be fine.
What have you thought of the Hideaway at Baxby Manor?
It's a lovely site, very different, very quirky. Lovely having the pizza shack on site, very eco-friendly, lovely part of the world, really, really frosty, but nice to have the fire last night. There was a little bit of noise, a bit of shooting, which Roxy's not keen on, but apart from that, I had a brilliant time. What about you?
Yeah, it's a really nice site, something a little bit different. Feels very much more back to nature, but with some handy little quirks, as Rachel said, like the pizza shop. Absolutely cracking toilet block as well. And next door there's an airfield. Did have a look to see, because when it was on Channel 4 we actually watched it last night before going to bed, and they took a flight from there. Had a quick look to see about that, so it's worth checking out the airfield if that's something you're interested in, because you don't normally find that, and it seems to be all interconnected with the family as well, which is fantastic to see. It's nice to see family owned things. Really nice site if you're looking for something a bit more back to nature. There are some pitches with 6 amp hookups on if you fancy one of those. Again, lower power because it's self-generated energy, I believe, but really nice site. Thank you for watching.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
And we will catch you for the next bit. Bye.
Bye.